Okay. I have a little social anxiety, so bear with me. I'm one of the more introverted in Jeremy's friend circle, me and Matt Larson.
We love you!
So I wanted to be the closer, like the final speech here, but I'm regretting that a little bit. I didn't realize there'd be such hard acts to follow. Or that there would be like 40 more people here than when I signed up to do this. But I'll try to keep it brief. The table one has consumed roughly 6 cases of Utica Club, so that should be helpful. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is kind of, Jeremy's kind of expecting a roast of himself. That's not what's going to occur. It's going to pretty much focus on Mackenzie about 90% of the time. There's significantly more content there. And it's, like, it might sound cruel at times, but I'm going to try to like reel it back by the end. So just like bear with me through like the first couple jokes. The first thing we have to talk about is the groomsmen's dress code. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with what it is, but you will be tomorrow, but just like know that you're not gonna have to wear it. Basically, I'm from Atlanta, and what we are wearing tomorrow is what you would wear at maybe like a hip hop rapper's funeral. So it's black suits that nobody has, nobody even wears those to funerals. We have a black and gold tie, which I didn't even know existed. And then she jammed in a urine-colored shirt on top of it. So we're gonna look atrocious, not just Pat, all of us, and it's not gonna help that we're standing next to like very beautiful bridesmaids.
Run that line back again.
All right, so dress code sucks, but the venue, at least they got that right. I do have a caveat on that I'll circle back to. We were told to, I thought it was gonna be like a Renaissance themed wedding. I thought that would be perfect for Jeremy. He literally got us, he's drinking out of a goddamn gourd, and he got that for his groomsmen. But maybe like your next wedding, we could consider that theme. So venue's good. Aside from the venue, like we descend on Alex Bay after this, which is where like the most grotesque people in the North Country reside. So Lars will fit right in, but the rest of us might be concerned for our safety. All right, we're through that. So Jeremy and Mackenzie met on Bumble up here. Thank God they did. I would be spending significantly less time in the North Country if Mackenzie and the friend group she basically created instantly did not exist. Much more entertaining summers, much more time with Jeremy. I'm not sure I would even have a wedding invite to Jeremy's wedding if it wasn't through Mackenzie bringing me up here more. Definitely wouldn't be a groomsman, but that's a bit of a numbers game. Like I'm pretty sure me and like B-Lab and several others also wouldn't be groomsmen. We're just trying to match Mackenzie's fucking fleet of friends. All right, so let's talk about them a little bit. Let's talk about Mackenzie's friends. So the motherfucking 7 News Girls. What an interesting crew of creatures. They're literally down for whatever, any night of the week. They literally just wake up in the morning, they pop up, they orient themselves. Am I on an island? Where's the direction to the news station? And like homing pigeons, they make it there for the morning show. It's incredibly shocking. You literally don't know the night that M. Griffin had last night, but she is covering for Mackenzie on the news today. And you won't know for that matter, but it's very impressive. We have had some more solemn situations involving that. Emily, beer. Now. So, thanks.
I should have shook it.
Last summer, we lost Marissa. She retreated to the south, which I do as well, but I'm certainly not going to be down there in the summer. So that was hard on everyone. That was sad. She was replaced by Emily Griffin, which is acceptable. However, she'll probably be asleep in the next 20 minutes, like at the dinner table. Give me one second. So Erin Bischoff was bitten in the face by a dog earlier this summer, which was not ideal. But she's recovered relatively nicely. She's back on track. And Taylor, who's supposed to walk down the aisle with me, who isn't even here today, she only visited once this summer when Mackenzie knew I was coming up the week later. So like she very clearly keeps Taylor away from me. We're getting to the end of it. Okay, so Jeremy and Mackenzie, I'll talk about Jeremy. Well, I'll mention Jeremy. They are the best qualities you could imagine in like close friends. They're fun-loving, very adventurous, like generous, super inclusive, and they really like seize the North Country by the horns. Like it's a frigid wasteland up here, but they somehow make it fun, even in the winter. I will not be visiting in the winter, but they get through it. All of the opposite qualities of myself, basically. There is also potential concern for like alcoholism later in their lives, but that's all right. Jeremy, you can deal with that. Like once Mackenzie gets into her 30s, if not, just for like a physical reason. Anyway, but no, I love Mackenzie. I refer to her as my twin, usually just to like calm her down. Maybe she got slightly less oxygen at birth than me, but I'm definitely more identical in Colin, maybe 5 minutes less according to Colin's speech. But I really do like her, and Melanie tells me like when she's up here, like Mackenzie actually likes you too, just doesn't seem that good at all times. And I want to close real quick by just like going back to like TI Winery. This is an awesome venue. I've never been up in the upper part of the barn. It's beautiful, but I recommend you take it easy on their wine because it is as sweet as antifreeze. I don't think anyone's going to go blind, but you might be. It's a surefire way to have a terrible hangover tomorrow. And I just want everyone to enjoy themselves tomorrow for the main event. That's it.